shoulder is out anteriorly, it'll be out and it'll be like this. So when it's externally rotated in the AB forward flex, so you got this big ball through here, there's about there's probably more than 5 or 6 different ways, but all of them have axial traction and internal rotation as the way that they put it back in. So if you are out someplace and you don't have one of your other medical students who knows what to do, the other thing you can do is bring your knee up, get your fingers in here like this, let your knee come down, internally rotate, axial load, and it'll pop it back into place. So this is your self-reduction way to do it. So if you don't make your patient do it and you want to do it for them, so you can do a couple of things.
Could you please lock your fingers?
So Keith's shoulder is out.
Can't really see.
So if he's out, the big thing that you do is basically you axially traction and internally rotate as you're doing this. So the other thing, if he's a big guy and you're having to you get Brian to be over there with a towel that goes right across here and keeps him from sliding off the table. Now this isn't a big plunk like when you're putting a finger back in. It's just a nice gentle traction as you're pulling through there. And again, it seems like it takes forever, but you don't want to do it quickly. And it's just, I oftentimes would just use my body weight to just kind of slowly lean and give a little bit more. But axial and internal rotation. If I don't have Brian, the other thing I can do is stick my foot into his armpit, but I take my shoe off and do it that way. So that's another way to do it.
Do you do the rotation at the last minute, or do you do it?
No, it's just a continuous, the whole time, your axial and internal rotation.
And then it just slips back in. Do we feel like all of a sudden a bump?
So what happens is it kind of gives it, and all of a sudden it goes back in. And it's like they love when that happens.
Does it hurt a lot more prior to that?
It's kind of like in a place where they're not feeling real good, but the shoulder wants to go back into place, and you're just allowing it to do that. So the other way you can do it is you can have them lay prone. And so say it's this shoulder. This is where, again, you've got axial traction, internal rotation. You can suspend a weight from here, and it just pulls down here like that. You do not have them grab that, because if you grab it, you engage long-headed biceps, and it will not go back in. So this is, and again, it has axial traction, internal rotation as the weight is pulling it down.
What do you mean by axial?
Suspend a weight.
Down the long axis.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
So, but when you're doing it when he's lying supine, why is it at the angle, the 45-degree angle? Is that important?
Say it again?
When you're lying supine, is that the 45-degree angle? What's the point of that angle? Why not just straight out to the
It
side?
just puts them in the right position where it wants to jump back in.
But that angle doesn't matter here? Okay.
So the last one is doing the one that seems strange. And so the other one is just sitting here like this. And so if you AB duct and you get up to right about here, it'll drop in, and then you got them.
That's one that Ortho likes.
Ortho likes that one. I learned how to do the foot in the armpit one.
I feel like it looks Ortho.
So the Mel Gibson Lethal Weapon, not the way to do it. So,
What are you doing?
I thought that was what they did.
on this case,
So for posterior dislocations, what's up with that?
posterior dislocations are a little bit harder. Lay back.
Just shove them into the table.
And so what you're trying to do here, so they're out back and through here, so you're kind of bringing them forward like this, and you have to have somebody who holds their body there, and then you're kind of pushing out this way, and as it internally rotates, it'll go back in. So that's a lot less common to happen. So you got somebody stabilize, you've got to get the humeral head to kind of move this way, and it's an external rotation, and it'll drop back into place.
For all these, will you feel a pop?
Yes.
When did we get to practice?
Sports games.